Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Blue Knowledge Radio. Place for knowledge is born. It's your host, Knowledge Born a Lot. And we got a surprise here today. You understand what I'm saying? We brought out of the woodworks. She don't want to be talking to us city folk. You know what I'm saying? She came out the woodwork to talk to us today. And we got this Black Goddess Empowerment series. And we definitely got a Black Goddess who teaches empowerment daily to those who are receptive and also those who may not be receptive. They don't know what's going on at the time. So let's welcome to the microphone all the way from Arlington, Texas. Sister Ronnie, what's going on? Welcome to the show. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you
Dylan, how you doing?
good? Good. Good. So let's start with like a little introduction. Introduce yourself a little bit to the fam, and then we'll just go from
Um, my name is Ronisha. Friends call me Ronnie. Well, friends call me Ronnie. My family call me Nisha. I'm from New Orleans. I ended up in Texas after the hurricane. I am a hairstylist for well over about 15 years, and I'm a cosmetology instructor as well. I also own a business called Wanubi, which is Swahili for Nubians. I sell growth oil, shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, little bonnets, and a lot of. I'm gonna be adding a lot more stuff for the hair as well. So that's it about me.
So how did you get started? You could have been doing anything. You could have been flying spaceships and or
Right.
orbiting satellites and stuff like that. So what was it about this particular
So
profession that got you started?
I've always been like pulled to hair. As much as I fought it, like in my earlier years in life, I fought it so hard. Like I just wanted to do so many other things and try so many other things. But I always had the gift. Like it's my gift. So I just never, you know, had it. But I would do like people around the way, like my friends and my family and stuff like that. So finally, when Katrina came, I moved back to New Orleans and I was trying to get my job back. Well, they told me that they erased my job and I have to go back through the hiring process all over again. So I was like, you know what? I need to do something that I could just take with me everywhere. Because I don't have time to be going through no hiring process and all that. I like to stay where I'm at and stay grounded. So that's when I went to cosmetology school and I rocked at it. Like everything dealing with cosmetology just went in place for me. Like everything just lined up all the way into cosmetology instructor. I when I was doing my instructor program, I had to be there every day, so I was kind of like it was hard for me because I was paying out of pocket and I had to be there majority of the day, so I'm not working as much. So I was kind of like my finances just wasn't what it was. And one day I just prayed one day, and then the lady called me, the dean called me from the office one day, and she was just like, "Look, we're gonna offer you this scholarship." Whew, that was the best thing happened because I was like, "Look, God, just tell me what I need to do. Do I need to quit this and just go back to work because this is not what that is?" So when I got that phone call, I was like, "Thank you."
So what was the shift like for you initially going to the place to learn and then, going to that same place to be an instructor? What was that like for you, that experience?
So I went to two different schools, but it was good and it was very educating for me. I went to an all black school, black owned everything for cosmetology school. So, of course, you learn how to do hair and everything like that. Hair cousin, as well. Once I went to instructor school, I went to a white school, and it was still good because you still learn other things. And me, I don't turn nobody down. Nothing. I do everybody. I do everything from barber to whatever. So it was good to experience that part of it and learn it and teach other people how to do our hair. So, you know, it was good. It was a good experience.
So, what's some lessons that you learned about yourself during this process? I could say from you know making that ultimate decision to walk away from the safety blanket sometimes that employment offers into our own zone and space of being an entrepreneur. Along the way.
I learned that you have to go just as hard for yourself as you would go working somebody's job. So just as much time as you put in that job, you get up in the morning at a certain time. You know, you gotta be on time. You go there and you spend all this time there. You have to put that same energy into your own business, and that's what I learned. When I first started, I was bad. Like I was going and I was coming late, got a lot of people, and I've grown so much from that. So
So, what was it like? Kind of going into business for yourself after all of the training was done, the schooling was done. Like, okay, actually going to the place. Like what are some things you could share about kind of building up your clientele? Building up relationships with your customers, and some of the things like that you could share with people that might be listening.
so when you dealing with customer service, number one is patience. You have to be patient with people. People come from all walks of life. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what happened that day. So you have to be patient with people and you have to, listen. You have to listen to people. You have to treat people with respect. And sometimes you might not even get that. It's been times where I was just so cool with people and people treated me like, you know. So but then they always come back like, you know what, I apologize, I'm sorry, I was going through such and such. It's a lot of hairstylists out here that, no shade, but treat people so bad. A lot of hairstylists have a bad name in the game.
Okay, so now we just went through some unique challenges before we get to the product. Okay,
Right.
we just went through some unique challenges. So, how in your particular profession were you able to navigate through the COVID-19 shelter in place type of situation, and still kind of keep afloat? If you could share, some of your story, how you was able uh, to make it through.
To be honest, it was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. Um, to be honest, like I feel like hairstylists and barbers, people in that industry, was like the forgotten people during COVID. They had all these different programs for everybody, but for us, it was just like, what about us? What about us? Everybody, we don't work for the corporate jobs. We don't. Everything is on us. So we were like kind of the forgotten people. But I'm not gonna lie, I did hair out my house because the people who wanted their money for the rent still wanted to be paid. They say they work with you, but at the end of the day, they're like, "Hey, when you gonna make this payment?" You know, yeah, we need that. So they didn't care that we wasn't going to work. So you just gotta do what you gotta do. So I was letting people come to the house like, come on, I might get in trouble for this, but it is what it is. We gotta beat that part out. We live. I'm sorry.
So I called you the Trill Transformation Specialist. Okay, so you could keep that. Okay, I just didn't introduce you as the Trill Transformation Specialist, but that's what you are. You understand what I'm saying? Like so, in regards to just not even just providing the service, you also provide education, and now you incorporated products and services. So, like, can we talk about hair care? You know, and the kind of details that go along with hair care, and you know, whether it's natural hair or whether it's any of them other dimensions. Because I know you ain't turning down no porn. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, kind of talk to us about that process in regards to hair education. You know, for the sisters and for the brothers that's listening.
So, continuing education is very important when it comes to this industry because everything is constantly changing. Everything is constantly changing. Everything is, how should I put it? Trend is new trend. And then there's some things that's coming back, like the finger waves. The finger waves was popping in the 80s. It came back, right? So you always have to do that continuing education. Like even me, I always watch hair videos. If I see a class coming up and it's something that I don't know about, I'm taking it. Um, that's how you stay afloat because everything is changing. That's how you stay afloat. You gotta stay on top of these new styles and these new trends and that's how you keep your money in your pocket.
Now, hair health. I don't know if we get enough education or insight into some of these things that are along the way in regards to hair health, and proper grooming and stuff like that. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So, can you take a moment to discuss that?
As far as hair health, of course you want to keep the hair clean. You want to trim people who even natural, you know, people who have natural hair have to trim their hair. Natural loose hair, not locks. You still have to trim in order for it to grow, but you want to have clean hair. You want to make sure you condition. You want to make sure you deep condition. All the time. Every two. When I was going to the hairstylist when I was young, every time my hairstylist was like, "This Miss Tammy, she might be on here watching. Hey, Miss Tammy." Um, she would always say, "Okay, put the hair." She will shampoo us, put the conditioner in, give me a plastic cap, like go get some heat. That was her word. Go get some heat, and that's like, you know, get under the dryer, let that conditioner deep condition. That's very important for all hair, processed hair and natural hair. As far as locks, you want to keep your locks clean, smelling good, and you don't really have to worry about trim. As far as grooming your locks, some people do it, some people don't. Whichever way they prefer, but just keep it clean and smelling good.
Now let's get to the product. So, what was it, on your pathway that led you to get into these products? Can we talk about the products, and kind of like the reception for your products, thus far?
So I started off with the oils. Like this was in the making at least about 3 years ago. I wanted to come up with a oil product for people to grow hair. I have a lot of clients that suffers with alopecia, so they were like my main focus. So I did a lot of research on, healing alopecia, which really is not curable, but if you're treating it right, you can grow the hair back. So I came up with this formula one day and I bottled it up and I just gave, I got like about 10 bottles And I worked in a shop with like a hairstylist and barber, so I was just giving them to people like, y'all check this out. Tell me what you think. How it smell. You know, I was giving it to my clients. You're like, y'all tell me what you think. Have your hair grown? How long? How it work? And the oil was my first product, and it just like took off. So my clients, they call it hair crack. They call it hair crack. They love it. I'm so like, I can't wait till everybody just get to know it, because it's really, really, really an amazing product. Um, and then I have my shampoo. Everything is vegan friendly and natural. I have my shampoo, my conditioner. I have a leave-in conditioner that's like everybody is getting to like that right now. So that's everybody asking for that. It sell out as soon as I get it, it's gone. Um, I also have a product that I make called Juwai, and all of the names. Let me say this. All of the names that's on my product have like Swahili names, just to like teach people, some Swahili words. So I got the Juwai, which means sun, because of the colors is like kind of like really, really yellow, and cocoa, which is my growth drops. So it's cocoa means growth. When, like I said, Wanubi means, Nubian. So a lot of my, except for the shampoo and conditioner, everything else have like a African name to it. So I'm soon. I wanted to do it September, but it may happen like November. I'm coming out with a lock line as well, adding to the addition. So I'm so happy about that. I can't wait. That's it.
That's what's up. Sound like you need like a tutorial. You know what I'm saying? You need like a tutorial, you know, or some book, like a book series or like a web series where you can kind of connect with people and they can ask questions. Because I'm sure if there's a small group of us, based off of who you had experience with in your community on a daily, there's people around the world that could benefit from your products and services. Consultations, all kind of stuff. So it's not just regular people,
Right.
also stylists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also stylists and all kind of things. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if you got something in the plan, but it's just something that kind of popped in my head, and just
Yeah.
hearing a story that our people benefit from our people's experience. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there are other people that exploit us and profit off our experience. Benefit and
Right.
profit ain't the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So, um, is there something that you would consider, or an avenue you looked into already?
Definitely. I have some hairstylists. I have a braid pomade. I call
Hmm.
it for braid in Swahili. Um, I just, as a matter of fact, dropped off some to a barbershop today. The she braid and cut hair. So I have a couple people, but I would love to open the market some for a lot more people all over.
Now, what about young people? Are you working with any young people, or did you consider working with any youth that want to get into the industry?
Yeah, like that's my dream to coach youth, especially girls, young girls. That's one of my dreams. I would love that.
That's a perfect segue to another question. Here on Do Nots Radio, this is Black Goddess Empowerment Month, month of September. So, what are some things that you could share with our sisters, with our youth, with our mothers, with our grandmamas? You understand all them beautiful goddesses that done came in this great line of divine uh, that you learned over the years, or some things you wish that somebody shared with you, on this path.
Love yourself. Can't nobody love yourself like yourself. Once you do that, everything fall in place. And none of us are perfect. We all fall short in some type of way, but when you love yourself, you see different. The pathway becomes clearer and clearer and clearer. I started off late, you know. So if I would have known at a certain age how I feel now, no, it's no telling where I would be. You know, I'll be doing some great things right now. And I still will. I still will. You see, I'm laughing at my cousin coming.
Right? Your family up in here, they in here
They
strong. You
I
understand what I'm saying?
friends, my mama.
Yeah, love to the fam up in here.
Yeah, cause
This is
been
beautiful.
hustling. I did everything I can. I'm telling you. When I said before I just said, okay, God, I'm gonna just do this that you called me to do. He put me here. I believe that he put me here, and I fought being a hairstylist for so long. I did everything. I was a CNA. I was a phlebotomist. I worked at rallies. I worked at Godfathers. I worked at the hospital. I just did so much before being here, So, and now I'm in school for real estate. So I'm ready.
I'm gonna just put this comment back up here because this is the reason we met right here. You understand what I'm saying?
This you right here, sis. When I seen you, I was like, thank you, baby.
Sometimes it's the truth right there.
Definitely is. For sure. Hey, friend. That's my best right there. Thank you, boo.
Yeah, the support is amazing. You know,
For real. You can't do it without that. It's no us without support.
so on a day like today, though, like you heard the, I don't know if you heard it directly, but I'm pretty sure if you're on social media, you heard the verdict today in regards to Breonna Taylor.
And
Do you have any thoughts on that you want to share?
it just broke my heart, but that's the world we living in right now. I said something. I had a reaction to it, but I wouldn't put it on here. But at the end of the day, everybody got a face card, and he is gonna be way worse than any man could ever do. So it's heartbreaking. It's 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 heartbreaking, you know. And whew, it could have been any one of us. It could have been any one of us. For sure, team.
All
I'm
right. So,
about it.
what was you about to say?
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said. The last part.
I was saying that I was speechless about when I seen it. I just, I don't know. If we definitely have to step up as a people and protect each other. We have to step it up. But that's you know, it's crazy.
So, final thoughts before you go. Give us a final message, some words of encouragement, and also if you have anything else that you have coming up that you want to share with us, that you can share with us, that you want us to pay attention to as well. And then, social media, how people can reach you. You know what I'm saying? If there are people out there who want consultation, want your product, services, whatever, and also in your area as well.
So I'm on social media, Wanubi_products. That's Facebook and Instagram. Wanubi is spelled WANUBI_products. I also have a personal page, which is Ross Kitty 504 and Ronnie the Stylist. And that's all on Instagram. It's DASTYLIST, Ronnie the Stylist. As far as booking on the Ronnie the Stylist, you can book me by clicking the link in the bio. ShopWanubi.com is the website to find all the products. And my final words is never give up on your dreams. Never stop searching for yourself. Never stop loving yourself. And if you fall, get back up. Keep going. Keep going. Everybody going through something. Just keep going. If you stop today, tomorrow might be the day you was meant to make it. So just keep moving. That's that. Love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you, brother, for sure, for giving me this opportunity. And that's a wrap.
I love it. Thank you for your time, for your words of wisdom, and uh, best to you on your journey. I'm looking forward for that greatest greatness. You're already great, so I'm looking forward to the greatest greatness. You understand what I'm saying? And then,
Me too.
in that real estate game is gonna open up something else. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, give you that right there.
Thank you, friend. Okay, Keish, my dog Keish in the building.
All right, so don't be a stranger over here. Okay, you
I
part of the
won't.
family home. You home now.
We
All
family.
right,
We cousins, like we said in New Orleans. We cousins now.
right, right.
All
All right,
right.
enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Thank you. I don't know how to turn it on.
Yeah, yeah. Now we gonna tell them that in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a African. I'm a. Let's get
And
back
that
to the
motive
gritty
is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.